Welcome to this channel. So today I like to share with you the truth and the complete view of the 1850s Wing Chun's equal shoulder stance. Now, equal shoulder stance is the term using in 1850s, and later this term is also named as the letter 2 clamping young side stance, or 二字擒羊馬. Now, let me first make a clarification. This is for 1850s Wing Chun. This is Chinese culture, traditional Chinese martial art culture. This got nothing to do with 1960s Wing Chun. If those who practice the 1960s Wing Chun want to adapt to this 1850s stance, it is their freedom, because 1850s Wing Chun is belong to everybody. Nobody is the grandmaster, nobody owns it, nobody is the keeper of it. It is Chinese culture, it belongs to everybody. However, do not get what I present here messed up with the 1960s Wing Chun, because I want to keep this thing clear, no politics, and not get into other stuff. The goal of these presentations is so that the Wing Chuners who practice the 1850s Wing Chun know what they practice is not what Xi Xiaodong said. And this is also to respond to the Xi Xiaodong's comment on what Wing Chun is. So I'm not here fighting Xi Xiaodong. I'm just here to present the truth, so that everybody know what it is, be able to develop it, and also to rectify what Xi Xiaodong present in the YouTube. So this video do not against anybody, but to make things clear, so everybody understand what is going on. Now, equal shoulder stance, if you read the 1850 Xiu Lin Tao classic, as you all can read it in my book, okay? It is there, the full writing. It is named as the equal shoulder stance. Now, the equal shoulder stance have a characteristics. The characteristic is to use the yang side of the body, or muscular support of the yang side of the body. The muscular support of the yang side of the body. The ancient Chinese call this side of the body, the frontal side of the body in general, as yin side. The back side here as the yang side. So the equal shoulder stance is using this yang side of the muscle in a big degree, not the inside. Okay? That's why this equal shoulder stance is later also named as letter 2 clamping yang stance, clamping yang side stance. Actually, that clamping It's not a really accurate translations. The proper translation is using the yang side instead of clamping the yang side. It's using the yang side. Okay, so you understand where the name is and everything. Now, again, similar with a few days ago when I said reform the 1850s Wing Chun, I share with everybody. It is like the Mike Tyson body type of handling, Mike Tyson type of boxing, okay, Mike Tyson style of boxing, type adding on the judo, that is the platform, and then you tailor with the information from the ancient, which I have already translated in the Restricting Wing Chun Matrix, and all my books. That clearly get one to know, to see what is the short strike Wing Chun of 1850. So it's like, if I want to tell you about, say, Bruce Lee, I cannot just tell you the name Bruce Lee. I have to show you the video of Bruce Lee, so you know who Bruce Lee is. So all this Mike Tyson style of Western boxing fused with judo and trim it with the ancient sticking body short strike Wing Chun details is like to present you a video of Bruce Lee. You know what it is, you can see it clearly, thus you can bring it to this world. You can develop it. If I just give you the name Bruce Lee, you will not know what is going on. Also, when I'm presenting here, it is very specific. Never ever ever play expert, because there is depth inside there why I do thing or design thing that way, to help everybody to very fast bootstrap with the modern martial arts and get the result. And also today I'm going to share on the chi and everything stuff. Follow what I say here exactly as it is, because there's no room for playing expert. Like I kick away even grandmaster of internal art when they taking my class, when they mess around with this nonsense of playing expert. Why? There's a responsibility to the culture of Wing Chun, and there's also a responsibility for people who practice it. One don't simply playing expert, playing gung-ho, putting a grandmaster title and screw the culture and screw the people who practice it. So this is serious stuff, okay? Now, we talk about the using the yang side. So why is using the yang side, and how is the using the yang side feel? What does it mean? How does it feel? Well, if I just say using the yang side, how the world you know what it is? Well, in the ancient, the inner student, inner cycle student, it's not just the Sifu teach you a term. It is not. You need to feel it. You need to feel what and to know what you are doing for one to develop it. So today, I'm going to share with you this on what does it mean by using the yang side. You can try it out at home experiment with it, and know what exactly that is, okay? Not up for interpretation if my opinion. That's nonsense. It's like we want to go to San Francisco from San Jose. It is travel north. You cannot say, well, in my interpretation, you go east, go west, go whatever, okay? Okay. So using the yang side, the first thing it always exists is when we do a proper squat. When we do a proper squat, you can feel all this muscle from the back and the leg. Okay? When you do a proper squat, that is using the yang side. The second, when you do a deadlift, that is using the yang side. The third one, when one do a proper vertical jump, that is using the yang side. So now you know exactly what is using the yang side mean. You can feel it with the squat, with the deadlift, and the vertical jump. When you do this three, the common basic training, that is how or what using the yang side mean. Okay? So you know what it is, you know how it is. Now, so why you want to use the yang side? Of course, you have a lot of muscle behind here. Anybody who do weightlifting or sport functional training will tell you. Even if people who play volleyball or runner, all this is important, right? They train that today. If they want to dash out, they have to use this side. If they want to jump high like the basketball player, they have to use that side. If they want to lifting weight, they have to use that side properly. Now, so as a human, that part of muscle, this yang side of the muscle, is very important for our daily activity. Okay? To support our strength and momentum handling. So that is why the yang side has to be activated, okay, or used. Now, as you see, when I am squatting, my leg is, like usually squatting, you're not doing this. You're not doing this. Equal shoulder stand is somewhat like that. Okay, the knee is free. You're using this back or the yang side of the muscle. Same with you do squat. Same with you do vertical jump. Okay? Now, so say if we want to talk about handling a momentum, a simple way to look at it is like vertical jump. How you deliver explosiveness when you get up, and how do you absorb the impact when you're going down. Okay? So in today's language, how many G force you can thrust up, and how much G force actually you have to absorb when you're going down. Okay? Because there's an impact there you need to absorb. That is the really basic. When you want to dash out, all these mechanics applies on explosiveness and absorbing the impact. Even when we want to run, at every strike of our foot, that is a reaction force or the impact where we have to absorb. Also, when we go forward, to dash forward, you need to generate all those explosive or those power. Okay? Now, so if you want to play momentum and recycling momentum, you need to know how to handle this young side. It doesn't matter it is at 1850 or today. It doesn't matter it's Chinese or today's sports science. Okay? So that's the bottom line. And also, say for example, to make it really simple, we have this vertical jump. Now, if we are not using this yang side, okay, and using this yin side, today's scientific study know that if you don't do that, using the yang side, properly jump, you're using this front side, when you have a rigid knees, it doesn't probably absorb your landing force. You're going to cause transfer of pressure to your spine or lower body. Okay? And if you use this inside knee, you are risking to rupture the ACL of the knee. Okay? So, this is the why. You want to play momentum? If that thing is not developed, one can play. So again, you know what it is, how it is, why it is. You know the reference, how is the proper Kamehameha stance. You do some deadlift, you do some squat, you do some vertical jumping, you know. And so it is always like that. Okay? The legs like that is comfortable for jump, for squat and deadlift. It never be like that or something else. So you can use the vertical jump, the deadlift, the squat to examine, to tune, fine-tune the proper Kamehameha. And the result of that fine-tune, meaning that one be able to use one's body very effectively. Okay? So this is the first thing. You need to handle your body. Know how to handle the physical. If one don't know how to handle this, the rest, the hand techniques, whatever, forget about it. One couldn't even be able to handle one's body. Okay? Number one. The second one is, if you stand in the proper Kamehameha, as I just mentioned, your breathing naturally going downwards to your lower abs. And this is become a natural lower abs breathing. You don't even have to do anything about it. The minute you clamp your leg this way or put it this way, you tense up this one, your breathing cannot going down. Your breathing is going to stuck here. That's on breathing. So you know what is lower abs breathing or 心气to 丹田 in a fancy term. You know what, why, and you know how to do it. just standing in an equal shoulder stand using the yang side of the muscle to support. The third thing. The third thing is when you practice the Qigong, the real deal Qigong, your kidney Qi is traveling from K1 or foot up inside to your body, to your torso. From here, travel up, both sides. Okay? One need to use the yang side of muscle to stand in order for this part to loose up, that the kidney Qi can travel upward. The minute you do this, or some other thing, you block that kidney Qi traveling up, or the three yin meridian Qi travel up. Okay? So these 3 points I just tell you, physical, breathing, and Qi flow. It governs the entire core of short strike Wing Chun. That's why the equal shoulder stand or the Yi Kam Yong Ma is the core of Wing Chun. One need to really develop the Kung Fu. Not just talk, not just my opinion, your opinion. Okay? So this is the truth. So that's why if you look at the 1850s Xiu Lim Tao classic, it spent a few lines just to explain the Yi Ji Kam Yong Ma. It is something important with details. See, I never mentioned about mind yet. Without this getting handled, forget about your mind power. You don't have it. Okay? So when in the classic of 1850, when he said, spontaneously let it be natural, you need to get into those states. Without that state, as I just mentioned to you, have a handling of these three things, the physical, the breathing, and the Qi. Forget about it. And you know that handling the physical is actually the base of momentum and strength and force flow. So one drill with the Yi Ji Kam Yong Ma so much that one can do it in the sleep. It becomes your second nature. That's how you develop the Yi Ji Kam Yong Ma. And later on, you know, oh, this is just the natural way of effective use of human body. It is not something man-made. That is called the Yi Ji Kam Yong Ma. It is not, this grandmaster said this, that grandmaster said that, Hendrik said this, all those nonsense. It is about human body. And if you know this human body, it doesn't matter it's 1850s or 2021, in America, in Silicon Valley, with all the science, the same thing. You'll be able to be explosive when you want to dash forward. You'll be able to absorb the impact when you want to land or you want to recycling momentum. Well, every time you want to recycling momentum, you have to land. How you use that effectively is a big deal in martial arts. So that you don't start, stop, start, stop. When you stop there from a fast leap forward, you're going to take that impact force. You need to know how to manage it. And if you want to recycle, doing a flow, one even need to be more fluent with that. So one be able to make use of all this impact force without get the body stressed up or get impact to the body. Okay? So this is the truth of Wing Chun 1850, the very basic. I leave it here in the YouTube so that 100 years later, people don't say, oh, you Wing Chuners of 1850 are all kind of moron. No, this is what it is. With the ancient, with the Qi, with today's sports science. Okay? Today we have gadgets like this watch. We can even measure how high we jump vertically and what is the impact force. We can even get even more fine-tuned. See, the ancient is telling you, okay, if you use this young side, you'll be able to deliver explosive force and you'll be able to handle the impact. And with today's gadget, like the leg test, the vertical jump, monitoring the G-force up and down, you'll be able to make it perfect, fine-tune it. So there's again, what I'm saying, what I share with you is accord with the ancients and today's sports science. Okay, so don't go to those Tai Chi guy. I have Qi in my Dantian, and then I have the Qi flow down to my K1. Those are bullshit. What is Qi? What is Dantian? Can you do it? Anybody will be able to do that. It's not going to tell you a Qi in the Dantian, and then my Qi is going to flow down to my feet. Why? That is considered like ejaculations. You drain your energy if your Qi is flow from Dantian down to your K1. That's the reverse of the Qi flow meridians, the kidney Qi meridians flow. There's a direction for that. So, I share with you what it is already. More than any 30 years old inner student in the ancient. Usually people don't tell you this. Because you know this very fast, you can develop your Kung Fu. But today I have to share with you this. Why? The culture is in the balance now. It cannot afford everybody's nonsense. Okay? It cannot afford anybody's playing expert. Have you developed it? If you don't, shut up. Okay? Because that's what not that's not what the ancient, the teaching and the ancestor teach. So either we contribute to constructive, positive outcome for everybody, or we screw everybody. And in this channel, we want to be contribute to positive construction to everybody. Okay, based on historic evidence and based on science. So this is the entire thing. And here on, I want to start a test of Yi Kam Yong Ma. Okay? Yes, a test for Yi Kam Yong Ma. If you can do this test, you'll be able to at least to the minimum handle your physical body. And then your breathing and your Qi will be able to be developed on top of it. If you fail this test, forget about your physical body. Forget about all those fancy terms like mind power, spine power, joint power, those stuff. So the test is this. Standing in your Yi Kam Yong Ma. Okay? Put your hand in this way. Okay? Do a vertical jump. See how smooth you go up and how good you can handle the impact when you're going down. when you land. So with this, the explosive power and the absorption. When you go for sparring, don't you have that absorptions at landing and explosiveness? This vertical jump test is the basic for that. That's why today I want to tell the entire world, anybody want to test out their EG Kamyongma, do a vertical jump to see how your body performs. If you cannot land or you cannot going up, you cannot breathe, you know your physical is in trouble. You know you have never developed the EG Kamyongma of 1850. You know you cannot handle this body. If it's broken apart, you know that is the state. It doesn't work. But when you do this test, please do not, like me, jump right the way up and down. Slowly, softly. Because there are a lot of people, since it's like the coach who teach deadlift or jump can read people's signature. A lot of people who think they do EG Kamyongma actually is having a problem, a broken body. So you need to try it with a really minimum slow jump. Okay? Not to hurt or injure yourself. A test is to see where we are. Are we in the proper directions or not? So let's get to the vertical EG Kamyongma test. Vertical jump EG Kamyongma test. One has to pass that test, be able to absorb the impact when it's landing smoothly, explosive going up, and be able to do a lot. And with all the center in a well balance. Okay? So this is what I'd like to share with you.